Hi everybody, it's Danielle Belec from the Second Wind Pilates Plus. It's Sunday afternoon. I think it's March 22nd, God knows what day it is. Anyway, I hope you had a wonderful day outside. It was a beautiful, sunny, warm day. Spent a lot of the day walking my dog in the forest and on the escarpment. So I'm here to show you now a very short video, I promise you, in live time. Of how to strengthen the muscles and ligaments around your wrist between your lower arm and your hand to get ready for the spring for sports like as golf, all the golfers out there, including myself, and tennis, and everyday things like carrying groceries or lifting items and moving them around, including even vacuuming, which I'm sure you're having to do yourself because you don't have your cleaning lady with you right now, if you ever had one. So, to get started, we're going to work with a 2-pound weight, a 3-pound weight. You have your choice, and you're welcome to use a 1-pound weight or begin with no weights at all. So I'm using the top of this chair to rest my forearm on to make it easier for me to isolate the action at the hand instead of having to stabilize through the arm, shoulder blade, and shoulder girdle. You're also welcome to do this with your arm braced against the side of your body and moving your hand in this fashion. It will engage more muscles up through the arm, which are fabulous. But today, for me to show you these exercises, I am going to use this as an option. So it's super easy. You can do this while you're watching TV. You can do it while you're talking on the phone, etc. So we're going to start with flexion of the wrist. So we're going to put the hand on the wrist, so to speak. So when I see a hand like this, I say, please put your hand on your wrist. In other words, create that alignment or that one long linear plane between your hand to your wrist to your lower arm. So to start, you're going to break that and then you're going to curl it up. So we're going to do 10 of these. 1, 2. Remember, you can always stop the video to go and get your weights if you haven't done it in time. 3, but that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I want you to work up to 15 of those. This is a 2-pound weight. You just flip your hand over, again, rest, square off your feet so you feel nice and square in your back, and you drop and break the wrist again, or take your hand off your arm, so to speak. 1, and it kind of feels like if you ever rode a motorcycle, which I did, it was so much fun. It's almost like driving a motorcycle, or a mobilette if you had mobilettes. I think that's a Quebec term, but scooters might be a more familiar one. So that's about 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10, and this is called extension of the wrist, and this is called flexion of the wrist. The same way, this is called flexion of the elbow, and this is called extension of the elbow. Flexion of the arm, extension of the shoulder. So this is flexion of the wrist, extension of the wrist. We've done 2 out of the 4 exercises that we're going to do today. The other one is adduction. So your thumb line is now, your weight is facing this way as opposed to flat or turned over, so that the 2 ends of the weight are facing the floor and ceiling, okay? So then you're going to take the hand off the arm and then cock it up. And 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nice and simple, 9, and 10. Now to get into the pinky line of the hand, the outer edge of the arm and hand, you have to kind of slightly internally rotate your shoulder. Be careful with that, please. And you need to drop the hand off the edge against resistance. So the hand has to be up enough so that when you cock the hand up towards the outside or back of the elbow, towards your funny bone, right, that there's some resistance against gravity. So if your hand is down by your side, there's no resistance. So you have to get it up at least here. So I'm just going to give myself a little squat. It's good for my thighs. And 2, and 3. Remember, you can stop the video. 5, to get yourself organized and come back in. 8, and 9. Try and stay as square as possible, and you're going to feel it in through here. This is so helpful for golfers because we get such funny kind of tennis elbowy problems in through the connection of the lower arm to the upper arm where the elbow is. And so this is really going to help you. If you have some issues in here already and it's tender and sensitive, please, instead of forcing into 10 or going on 2 weights or 3 weights, pound weights, go back to 1 pound weight and do the action without strain, okay? It's really important to build up. You'll be so excited and proud of yourself because we're going to be doing all kinds of arm work, and I need these wrists to elbows strong and safe, alrighty? So the next arm, I'm just going to go with you, but I'm going to put the 3 pound weight in, okay? So it's 1, flexion of the wrist, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other way. Flip your hand over, get comfortable, find your shoulder position that's comfortable, feel good. Drop the arm down, off the arm, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You'll notice there's quite a range of motion in my wrist. Please, I'm almost trying to exaggerate this action so that you can see it more clearly. So don't fret if the movement looks like something like this, okay? It's most common, and in fact, it's quite comfortable at this range, and I encourage you to do small babies like this as well as larger ones, okay? So smaller ones, like pulsing almost, pop and pop and pop and pop and down and up and down and up. Totally different sensation in your body, I promise you, all right? Now we're going to do the adduction. So you're cocking your thumb line up. So it's this action, kind of like waving like the queen. That's where she moves into the adduction, okay? So this is the action. And then when you do adduction outward, that's the action there on the pinky line. But it looks different when you've got a weight in your hand, and gosh knows it feels different. So up, 2, 3, and you don't have to go to full range, especially 4, 5. If you're weak through this area, which is extremely common as we get older through the thumb line, so just make the action smaller. 8, I'm not sure where we are, 9, and 10. And then again, 1, and 2, and 3, pardon me, and 4. I just want to show you the position I'm in. I'm squatting like this to be in a position that supports me. 5, and 6, and 7. Again, I'm working my thighs. Yay! 8, and 9, and 10. Wonderful. So that is our video for today, everybody. Have a great Sunday evening. Try not to watch too much news and stress yourself out, and I'll see you soon in the new week. Namaste. Bye-bye.